Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Iconic with me, Danny Pellegrino. Those two voices you hear, the one and only Teresa Giudice from the Real Housewives of New Jersey and Melissa Pfeister. Of course, you both co-host the podcast Namaste Bitches. Teresa and Melissa, how are you both doing today?
We're doing great. Thank you.
Awesome. Glad to be away from kids and seeing your beautiful faces.
Well, Melissa, we got to chat on your previous podcast, Side Pieces, and I'm curious, what's it been like working with Teresa now on this new show, Namaste Bitches?
I know, Danny. Duh. Remember, you were on Side Piece.
Yes.
Teresa, I had Danny on Side Piece like, I don't know, over a year ago. You were one of my first.
Yeah, it was so fun. Yeah. And on that show, you covered a lot of the side characters that we love from the Real Housewives. And I think Jersey has had some of the best and craziest side characters.
The best. I mean, even like the husbands, right? Like the Franks and all this. So then with the side, so I had met Teresa's attorney and had him on Side Piece. And then through that, developed a great relationship with him and then met Teresa through that. And then that's how this whole fun Namaste Bitches stuff started.
And Teresa, have there been any of those side characters that you would want back on the show? Like, I'm not talking about the main characters, but like the Kims and the Greggy Bennetts who we love. Like, are any of those people that you would like to see back on the show?
Like Greggy, who'd you say?
Like Greggy Bennett or...
Oh, no. Yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, those were like, that was Greg Bennett was like, that was the Friends of Manzo's.
Right.
Yeah. So I didn't, I had nothing to do with him really. And Kim was just a person like from years back ago, that she was, whatever you want to, I don't know, whatever you want to call her. I don't know. She wasn't a housewife or anything, but she, they just used her on the side,
Right. Teresa, have you recovered from Bravocon? There was all sorts of drama with the New Jersey Housewives at Bravocon. Are you all recovered now?
I was not involved in any of that drama, thank God. So it was fun. It was great meeting all the fans and everything. I had a great time.
And what's it like? We're recording this the day after Halloween, and I'm sure you've seen all the people who dressed up as you, Teresa. Kelly Ripa, of course, from Live, Brad Goretzky. What do you make of all that?
I'm honored. Yeah, I'm honored. I mean, Kelly looked amazing. She literally looked like me. Like she looked so good. She looked so good.
Yeah. And she's a Jersey girl too, I believe.
Yes, she is. Yes.
Can you take me through the hair of it all? I loved the hair that you did for your wedding. How did that come about?
Well, I knew I wanted my hair half up, half down because I was, because of my crown. At first I was going to do the whole Hollywood look thing, that, everyone does now with the waves on the side. So I was going to do that. But, my hairdresser was like, Teresa, everybody does that. She's like, you don't want to look like everybody else. So I was like, okay. So I was like, I'm going to do half up, half down. And my crown was so dramatic that, she wanted to make it, I guess, pretty high because of my crown. So I was like, okay. So I just went with it. I mean, when she got done with it, I looked in the mirror and I was like, all right. I mean, I'm like, it looked great. I'm like, all right, let's do this,
Right. I loved it.
Yeah. I didn't do a trial before because there was no time. Usually you're supposed to do a trial beforehand. I mean, the only thing I wish I had time to, because my second dress, I would have liked to have changed my hair, but I don't know if you've ever been, are you married?
No, I'm not married. No.
Okay. So there's no time that day. It goes by so quick. So it's like, I did get changed into a second dress, but there was no time to change my hair. I mean, guys are easy. Your hair's short. So it's like, you just, it takes 5 minutes to do your hair. But to me to change my whole look would have took like an hour and we didn't have that time. So.
And I imagine it was tough with the filming of it too. You were doing a spinoff for it. And so I imagine it was just cameras and so much.
Yeah. I mean, that didn't really matter because they were just following the day. So, but it's just, I didn't have time. Like after cocktail hour, it's like, we didn't even we went into cocktail hour for like, I don't know, 15 minutes. That was it. Because we had to take pictures. But, it's like the day goes by quick. So it's like I was not going to spend another hour to switch my hair. And, because that would take time for my wedding.
Yeah. Well, it was memorable. How's newlywed life?
Wonderful. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Melissa, what have you learned working with Teresa now on this show? What has it been like?
I mean, it's, we all watching Danny, like all of us, right? We all see things about all these people on TV, right? And I'm sure a lot of people assume certain things and, she's the crazy table flipper, right? And honestly, she couldn't be more namaste. Our name of our podcast is perfect because she actually is like, I feel like I'm more crazy than she is. She's always like, why are you so like fluttered and this and that? Like she tells me all the time. And, I'm like, how are you not more, crazy? So I think that's the biggest takeaway is that she is just chill. She's just like, calm. And it's not certain things that you wouldn't see or expect from, her being on the show. I think that, and just her heart, like I can always count on her. Like always. I sent her a text message this morning, right? And I was just like, thank you. She's been just so amazing, amazing, amazing. It has been nothing but awesome working together.
Teresa, your fans love you so much. And I wonder, why do you think people have been so invested in your time on the show and in your life?
I guess because I'm real and I literally put everything out there. So, and I guess, people see that and they, they can see right through me and they see that I'm being real and that what you see is what you get.
Yeah. Is there anything from your time on the show that you wish you could take back, or are you just happy that how it's played out?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah, there are, I don't like when I've gotten like physical, like I know everyone loved the table flip, but listen, that's not practical in like today's day and age to behave that way. So, and I did say like what I did say at Bravocon, two things that I do regret. I remember Danielle asking me if I should pull Margaret's hair. Should she pull Margaret's hair? It wasn't my idea. Someone else told her to do that. And then she asked me, should I do it? And then right away in my head, I was thinking, because I've been on the show for so long now, I was thinking, oh my God, it's going to make great TV. So I didn't know that Danielle was going to pull her hair the way she did. So I figured, no, it would make great TV. That's how I was thinking. I was kind of thinking like a producer at that moment. And I also was drinking a lot. But sometimes that does play an effect with your decision making. So I'm saying that's like one thing. And then last year when I got, when I threw everything on the table on Margaret, because she's like, I just had enough of her, and she wouldn't stop. And I just reacted instead of with my words, I threw everything on the table on her because that's how I was feeling at that moment. So you're going to see in the new season, me working on myself. And, I don't I'm trying to work on myself of not to get triggered. So even if people are coming for me, like they always do, to, work on not getting triggered.
Namaste.
Yes.
Namaste.
And that's like in my real life, Danny, I am very namaste. So that's why we wanted to name our podcast Namaste because, I am in my real life. I'm really all about that. And I really want everyone to get to know that real Teresa, because unfortunately on the show, because I am the OG, I am the top dog, I've been here from the beginning. So it's like people, they know if they come for me, they get attention.
Yeah.
So
I was just going to say it's an easy way for a storyline in a lot of ways because you're the main.
Exactly. Their name gets put out there because they're attached to me. And I've learned that. And it's like, it took me a while. Believe me, I don't act like, oh my God, I'm the top dog. Like, I don't act that way. So it's like, and now I'm getting it. I'm like, this is why everyone's doing this. It's because, they want to get if they get a reaction out of me, then it gets them a headline, and,
Right.
and that's a good thing for them, but it's not a good thing for me. So it's like, because it depends how I react on it. And it depends like what it's about.
Yeah.
So that's, I'm like, this is what's been going on all these years, so it's like,
Yeah.
I get it now. So, I've been working with coaches and stuff. Like my sister-in-law, she has this, she invented, her and her partner, this Forgivity app. Matter of fact, I'm doing a live with her tonight. And she's helped me, like, because I used to hold grudges a lot. And it's better to let things go. It makes you feel better. And so I was working with her. And last year I was also working with therapists. So I used to not believe in therapists. And now I do, now I do. So you'll see that next season. It's, it's going to be really an eye opener for, for everyone. And everyone's going to see me in a different light.
So when you do have these arguments with other cast members, do you feel like now you're able to just let them go and not worry or not take them with you as much?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was on Watch What Happens Live and I was on with Jackie and I had said something about how it's your show. I think Jersey is your show because you're the only one of these franchises where I think you've never had a season off, even when the show actually paused when you weren't able to do the show. And so I think it's fascinating that you've been able to stick around so long and it's been so exciting as an audience to be able to see your journey on the show. But I think out of all the franchises, I don't know that yours could go on without you. Do you feel like it could ever go on without you?
I don't know. Like you see, that's something for you to, I'd rather you say that than me. Cause I'm not, I don't want to say that because that's not who I am. But I'm grateful, for everything that Bravo has done for me. And so I am, I'm grateful that they waited a year for me till I came home. So yeah, I
Melissa, do you think the show could go on without Teresa?
I mean, here's the thing. I think she is the show, like you said, but I also think there's more to Teresa, which is why, again, we started a podcast. There's more to Teresa than being a housewife. In our world, who are Bravo fans, it is the biggest thing. But really, outside of Bravo, it's like Housewives is just a little piece of who she really is. So I mean, yes, I do think that the show could go on. I think that she could make this podcast huge. I think other shows could come from it. I do think it because she could be more than just Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Yeah. Melissa, what are your, outside of Jersey, what are you watching on TV? Do you watch the other franchises?
I mean, listen, Danny, come on. You and me. Yes. Come on. Yes. Yes. I watch all of them. I mean, I'm a Bravo. When I started Side Piece, it was like, I was talking to the production company and I'm like, I know food, I know sports, and I know Bravo. And they're like, we don't do the other ones, but we do Bravo a lot. And I was like, well, I don't know if this is good or not, but I know all the shit of Bravo. So let's go. Yeah. I mean, listen, I watch them all. I love them all. I love it.
Who would you like to have on, Melissa, with Teresa? Who would you like to sit down, three of you talk? Is there a dream guest for the three of you to chat with?
I mean, I've had a bunch on Side Piece. I think that I haven't had, who is like an OG too, who packs a big punch, is Nene or Phaedra. I mean, those two are, I think, what they brought to the show and who they are.
Yeah. Teresa, who do you get along with best outside of your franchise? Is there a housewife that you rely on or that you talk to all the time?
I love Alexia from Miami.
She's the best. Yeah.
Yeah. I love Cynthia Bailey from Atlanta. I love Ashley from Potomac. I have my favorites from each one. I just recently, got close to, I met her at an event, Garcelle from Beverly Hills. She's a beautiful woman, beautiful inside and out, and love her. Did I name them all? Like,
Teresa, that would be a good one. Danny, I'd like Garcelle. That'd be great.
Garcelle would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she just texted me the other day because we did connect a few months ago at an event that we all did together. They took our photo. It was like some Bravo event, or I forgot what it actually was. we got talking with each other, and I was just like, wow, we really connected. I felt it.
Yeah. Teresa, I gotta ask, is there?
And you know, I met recently too, and I loved her. I did an event with her, Kathy Hilton.
Yes.
We did the client together. We had so much fun, and she reminds me of me. Like you could tell she has a good heart, good soul.
Yeah. I'd love to hear you with some of the Beverly Hills women on your show. I think it'd be such an interesting conversation. They have so much drama going on there. Teresa, I got to ask you about the Caroline Manzo of it all. I know you two don't get along, and I understand that, but is there any part of you, because you've been doing so long, doing the show for so long, that you think maybe a Caroline return could be good for the show, even though you don't like her? Does that make sense?
No, this is the thing. It's not that we don't get along. It's just so passé. Like, I don't even think of it. Like, she's not even in my vision, like in my view. She's not, I mean, I would think she's definitely in my rear view mirror. She's not in like looking forward, like in my, in my windshield, like she's not, I don't see her like at all. Like, she's not in my friend circle. I don't associate with her. I never see her. So it's like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, she doesn't hang out with any of us, like any of our friends. Like, I don't even know who she hangs out with. So it doesn't even make sense at all.
Right.
So that's the thing. And that's what I don't even like, it's not like we don't get along. That's so long ago. I haven't seen Caroline Manzo. And the last time I saw her, we did the Super Bowl commercial together, the Sombra Super Bowl commercial. And that was it. We were both very professional. And that was it. The last time I actually interacted with her was the last time she was on the show.
Yeah. And that was how it is. Like, Bravo, they're so messy with their stuff. They have to bring Caroline to Bravocon just to get the beef going with this one.
No. I think they brought Caroline because she was on Bravo. She was on the Housewives. So they brought everybody back, that whoever wanted to come back. I'm sure they asked everyone, but there's some housewives that wanted to come back and some past housewives that didn't want to come back. You get it?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm sure there were some that said no, and there's that don't want to come back, like, and there's the other ones that wanted to come back, like, oh, look at me. I'm
sure there's more yeses than nos.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure there were some that weren't asked too. I'm sure there's a few ex-housewives that weren't asked.
I don't know, like between us, like, I don't know if the twins were asked, and Amber, they were on my show. Like, I don't know if they were asked.
Yeah.
But like, they brought back people that are not on the show anymore, like Brandy. Who, like, she's not a housewife, but she did the Ultimate Girls Trip. Like, I'm trying to remember.
But I think a lot of the people they brought back are ones that they sort of are folding back in places. Like, Brandy's been on Ultimate Girls Trip, or some of the other, I feel like they're kind of folding back in. And that's why I asked about Caroline, because I always feel like they keep her, Bravo uses her for different things. And I always wonder if that means.
I don't think Bravo really uses her for anything. Not that I know of. I haven't seen her, like I said, I haven't seen her around since the last time I filmed with her, and then I did a commercial with her. So that's the last time, and that's been a while.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen her on anything with Bravo.
It's so, I think fans are so invested in that first season cast that we saw you with. And it's always fun to see some of the OGs return. And even if it's just for an appearance, I always love when you have Dina on the show, or when somebody stops by for an episode.
Dina wants nothing to do with the show. So and then of course, then there's no more Danielle. There's Jacqueline doesn't live here. So, and with Caroline, it doesn't even make sense because I don't hang out with her. Like, and she's not, I mean, you know who she does hang out with is Dolores. Not even hang out with, maybe hi, bye. They're like hi and bye. Dolores.
Yeah, Dolores.
So Dolores, yeah. But they don't even hang out. It's like, they're not like friends. Like, I think if, they're acquaintances. Like, hi, how are you? How you doing? Like that.
Interesting. Teresa, what do we have to look forward to next season on the show? What can you spoil? I know you probably can't say too much.
I told you a little bit. I told you,
told me
I told you some of it.
Yeah. And Melissa, what can you tell us about Namaste Bitches? What do we have to look forward to?
I mean, a lot. There's, getting to know me, getting to know who Teresa is outside of Real Housewives of New Jersey, And I don't know when this is coming out, Danny, but we are taking Namaste Bitches on the road. We're going next Thursday, the 10th, to Philly. And then we're going Friday to DC. So we're really excited. Gotta sell those tickets.
And where can people buy those tickets, and what can they look forward to in the show?
So for Philly, it's access.com. I believe it's and then DC, it's Live Nation. They can buy their tickets. And then it's just going to be a live show. It's going to be getting to know Teresa more, getting to know who I am. We might have some special guest surprises. You know, it's just going to be fun. It's going to be a night out. You know, it's us. Come on. Like it's, you know, there's going to be a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. And again, maybe some surprises, a live recording of Namaste Bitches, and just getting to know us on a more personal, fun level.
And I feel like there's always a little tea spilled when there's live events with housewives. There's always a little something there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, especially from the audience, because they want to ask questions. So whatever, if we take any, you know, questions from the audience, so that's where, you know, like
there'll be some tea, Danny. There'll be some.
That's where the tea gets spilled, you know.
Yeah.
But also, people could follow me on Instagram because I keep posting it. So follow me at Teresa Giudice, and
where they can get tickets.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, everyone will go get tickets to the Namaste Bitches live show and tune into the podcast. Quickly, before I let you both leave, Teresa, I don't want to ask about your Melissa and Joe's situation, but is there any comment you want to say, or just leave it at nothing?
Yeah, I would just leave it. Thank you so much for being respectful. Thank you.
Of course, I don't want to
take what she said before the rear view mirror.
Yeah.
Teresa.
And then I do ask,
and you're Italian, Pellegrino, so you understand.
I know, Teresa. Every time you talk about The Godfather, I get it. You know, I come from an Italian family.
Yes.
The Godfather is our Bible. Yeah,
so you capiche.
Yeah, capiche.
So I'm very into loyalty, and listen, you know. So just I kept my mouth shut for a long time. And I'm going to still keep my mouth shut. I'm just going to answer the questions that I have to answer. And that's it. Wish them well. And that's it. And let's move on.
Because you mentioned the Italian thing. What foods are you most looking forward to for the holidays? Because, I mean, I'm excited to go. My family's in Ohio, but I love the Italian food.
Of course, I love, the fishes. At Christmas Eve, I cook the fish.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Teresa, do you know Danny and I are both from Ohio?
I just heard that. I was like, oh my God, you must love him because he's from Ohio. Yeah.
I always feel like, and I know fans of Jersey, everyone takes sides and all of that kind of thing. But I always like Jersey so much because I relate to you women, because I feel like I know you women, because I grew up around Italian women.
Well, and you're Pellegrino, so you're Italian, so you capiche, you get it.
I capiche, you get it. Yeah. The last thing is I ask all of my guests these next two questions. First is, if you were choosing for People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive, and you had to choose like an actor or musician or some famous guy, who would you choose? And then also your favorite Mariah Carey song. Mariah's a Jersey girl too, I believe.
Okay. Well, can I pick for the Sexiest Man Alive? Can I pick my husband?
Come on, outside of Louis.
You have to pick someone else outside of Louis.
Okay. All right. So it has to be a musician, like a musician or an actor.
Anybody.
Famous guy. It doesn't have to be someone alive.
How about the new guy from 365?
Oh my God, Danny, she's obsessed with the sex show.
Wait, Danny, have you watched the movie 365?
No, what is this movie?
Danny,
no.
What? You can just watch it.
Oh my God,
shit now.
Danny,
okay, where do I watch it?
Danny, you have
it's
not
like a porn. It's like a porn, Danny.
No, it's not. It's not a porn.
You said that you could see someone's pee-pee.
No, not in that one. That was Sex Life. Life.
See, she's all into these sex shows.
Okay, 365. Is it on Netflix or something? Where do I watch it?
Yes, you have not seen it.
No, I have not seen it. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh my God, you need to watch it.
I got the same thing. I never even heard of it, Danny, and she flew to the phone and chopped my face off.
There's two guys on there, Massimo, and the other guy's name is Nacho. And I think, I don't know if Massimo is, I can't remember if that's his real name or if that's his name, like on the movie. But anyway, there's two guys in the movie. I know Nacho, that's his
loves
name
them.
in the movie. Both of them, they would be, I think now I used to be hooked on the first one, which was, I think, Massimo. The second one now came in. I think there's
the second one just showed his pee-pee, so that's why.
Is this him? Is that him?
Yes, that's the second guy. That's Nacho.
Yeah. He's hot.
That's Nacho. I think I have to go with Nacho for the cover. Yes, him. What's his real name?
Oh, I just pulled it up.
Nacho was in the movie.
Nacho Matos is the name in the movie.
No.
Oh wait, Simone Cecina.
Yes, that's his real name. That's his real name.
Okay, he's hot. He's a good choice, Teresa.
Yeah, so I think I have to go with him.
I like that. Melissa, how about you?
You know what? I'm going to go because I'm not just looking out for just their pee-pee, Teresa.
First of all, I never even saw his
It's so fun getting her riled like this.
I did not see I like the way he looks. I like his body. I like the way
he looks.
Wait. And I like
how he looks, right?
Yeah. No, wait. And I like it. I'm sorry. I'm very into looks. I'm vain. I am. I'm going to admit it. Like I have to be attracted to the person.
Yeah.
But I like the way he treats the woman in the show. He like adores her, loves her. So, and I'm
going to watch it. I'm going to watch it.
I'm going to not be original. Because literally I just saw them on a red carpet interview recently and you never hear of them, but George Clooney, he's not always out there. But they were something, and the way he was looking at his wife, his bride, it was it doesn't matter how old that guy is.
And he's getting back to me. He's getting sexier with age too, George.
Oh my gosh, Danny! It's Teresa. He is just. Oh.
Well, he's just not my type, but I think he's a great guy. He's just
That's my hall pass.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. What about Mariah Carey's song? Do either of you have one that comes to mind?
Oh yeah.
You go, Melissa.
I mean, the one with Snoop. I mean, freaking all. Now that we're getting the season, All I Want for Christmas. I mean,
yeah, that's a favorite, of course. All I Want for Christmas. Yes.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
And she's beautiful. She really is. She's beautiful.
Forget about it.
Her voice is amazing. She really has such a beautiful voice.
Yeah, we're entering her season,
and she looks like she doesn't age. She really doesn't.
Yeah, well, it was so fun getting to talk. It was so good talking. You're both beautiful, stunning, ageless beauties. So, yes, thank you so much for taking the time. Everyone's going to listen to Namaste Bitches. Go see you both on tour. I'm sending love to you both. Melissa, are you Italian? You're Italian. Little Italian?
I'm everything but that. I'm a mutt, but everything but Italian.
Okay. Well, Teresa, you're my Italian sister. And so thank you for taking the time.
Danny, it's so awesome seeing you again.
Yeah, it was great.
I know.
Love,
hopefully we'll
love.
get to chat again soon. Bye.
Go OH.